And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Back up. He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
First drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle, but it's a first down as they keep the opening drive going. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Here comes the rush. That's caught. It's Durham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
Bringing pressure. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. And he's brought down with the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Now the offense is set up for this short field. To the air, it's Mayava. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
This time it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. No surprise the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches, as they were saying they're going to have to target him and probably double-team him, in particular here in the red zone. He's been so effective getting into the end zone this year. This is where I think they need to double-team him, Chris.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the side.
It's caught. He's got room. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Jordan. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. No surprise they feature the tight end off a monster season and a conference show that's known for producing great tight ends over the years.
Chris, there is no doubt. You think about Iowa and all the tight ends they produce, Michigan, Penn State, and many others. And here, this tight end, again, he is a matchup nightmare. He's had a monster season, and this offense, at least when they're throwing the football, it largely runs through the tight end.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Mayava. Grab down the middle. It's Bowman. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A junior defensive end. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Has a path to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, everything is perfect here. The offensive line did a great job. The timing of the play call is perfect. You get that defense upfield, and then the execution from the quarterback and running back. Good timing, and then you've got him in space on the outside. That is a great play for a touchdown. I tell you what, that is a quarterback's best friend. Short completion, taking the distance, you bet. Shows up on the stat sheet.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They call the counter run here. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, he's got open space. He's in the... Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's just power of football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions, but the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off to the 25. He's got a crease. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. So early in this must-win game, they feed the speedy freshman. Will be the last touch we see from him today, Joel.
And, Chris, that's exactly what they hoped for when they recruited this kid, is the speed to take the top off the defense. And that does so many things for you. It's going to allow you to run the football better and more efficient later in this game. But certainly, as you say, also to continue to attack down the field.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? They lose 3 in that place, and now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack.
Got an opening here. Here he goes. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to run it. It's Miller. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Still no answer for this offense. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That's an important first down on that running play.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Levitt. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. With sure hands, it's Bowman. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Mayava. It's a wide receiver screen.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving.
Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, USC. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And now there's an injured LSU player down on the field. It's their junior running back. It's a concern. Ollie will try to get an update soon. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
First down and 10. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and then pass rush can start getting after it. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
Fights off of the leg, still churning. Won't go down. He's breaking free. Touchdown, LSU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Graham behind the line. It's Sparta. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A deep shot for the score.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With sure hands, it's Wilson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's got space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of two ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. Here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. Ball is loose. They scramble for it. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down after returns, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This just takes an insane amount of belief from your head coach and your offensive line. You need a couple of first downs here to ice this football game. It's fourth down, and they're able to run the football to gain the first and keep their offense on the field. I got to tell you, that is such good play up front. They are so physical. Keep doing that. One more first down, and this thing's over.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers go back on top. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Maiava. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a first down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. So again, the tight end makes a play. Joel gets him back down in the red zone. Already this guy has one touchdown. Can the defense stop him this time?
Chris, how many times do you and I talk about that it's players over plays, in particular in these situations? I think they'll absolutely go back to their tight end, but because of that, look for the defense to adjust. I would be shocked if there's not a safety over top of that tight end.
And the pressure's on. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The Trojans answer right back. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's It's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Here comes a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's got a crease. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. The Tigers go back on top. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The pass falls incomplete as time expires.